So this table turned out nice, and at this point we're on our way to our next project. And our next project is going to be a little bit of a change. I go to church with the guy that's got a Prius. It's not like mine. Mine's a Prius C, which is a small one. It's the smallest one they ever made, and I think they only made this one for 1 or 2 years. Prius C, C stands for compact. They kind of chopped the back end off of it. The regular Priuses stick out a lot more on the back. Because this is so small, I believe it gets better mileage than a regular Prius. I've gotten up to 70 miles to a gallon on this one, and it varies anywhere between 45 and 70, but still can't beat that. He's got the longer one, and he got ran off the road, literally. Somebody talking on their cell phone ran him off the road, crashed his, and it didn't hurt the running of the car, but it knocked the front end off of it, and the part that holds the radiator up is missing, and oddly enough it's still running and it doesn't leak, but the radiator's bent and there's nothing really holding it in place. So he's bought parts to fix it, but he's a busy fella and he don't really have time to fix it, and he can't really find anybody to do the work, and he asked me would I do it for him. I said sure. So he's bringing that over today, so that's going to be my next project. We're going to help him get his Prius going. And so what I need to do in here is clean up. I did this table yesterday and it's turned out real nice. I took a lightweight piece of sandpaper this morning and sanded it down so that there wouldn't be any scratchy, splinters or anything on the edges of the plywood. And it came out real good. And basically, I'm just going to start putting things away in here. I've got a lot of stuff that I hauled out for a lot of different projects. And what I'm going to do is kind of put things away, get things organized, get ready to film to renovate more over here. So I'll have space to work on this review when it gets here. So that's what we're up to this morning. I was going to go on the lake. Sun's shining today, and it's supposed to rain, I think, tomorrow. And I was hoping to get one more good day out on the lake. But it's cold and windy out there. And windy days are not really good days for getting good video on the water, so I'll just skip that for now. I'm still putting up videos from the car show. We went to a couple of car shows this weekend. I'm still catching up on that. So at this point, I'm just going to shut the camera off. We're going to start moving things around here, cleaning out some working space. And I'll get back to y'all later on, and we'll maybe by then we'll have a car to consider. See ya. Okay, we got a clean space to work with here. So Dave would be here in a little while, and we'll take a look at what he's got and go from there. Dave, by the way, has got that Dodge, I think it's called the Dakota, but I might be wrong, but it's like a convertible Dodge truck that they made, I think in the late 70s or maybe early 80s. They came with a V6. He's got a 318 in his, and if he drives it today, I'll see if I can shoot a little video of it. It was in the Martin Luther King parade that we were in a while back. Oh, the joy. You pull it right on in if you want to. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You know, I was just telling the YouTubers about your truck.
Yeah.
I told them what I was about to do, and I said if you didn't mind, a lot of people ask about this truck after they saw it in the parade.
Yeah. Well, it's a little dusty, but I don't know if you're videoing it now.
I am.
Anyway, they only made them for 2 years, 89 and 9. Well, I guess they made like literally a handful in 91.
Yeah.
Basically, made them for 2 years. It was the introduction of the Dakota, which was the midsize.
Right.
And to mix it up, they made a convertible version.
Yeah.
And there's less than 4,000 of these ever made.
Wow. And you put a 318 in this one, right?
Yeah, there's the 318. Actually, the guy before me lowered it and put the 318 in it for me. So
Sweet.
I just inherited that stuff. It had a 318 lopped off the front 2 cylinders. They had a nasty 6-cylinder, which was really the 8.
Yeah.
Because it was a 90-degree V6, which is not,
Yeah.
which is all wrong.
Right. I've known a few of them to go bad.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, you got some big boxes there. You
Yeah,
got
well,
half a
I mean, it's
Prius
got a
in there.
bumper. It's got a whole bumper in there and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, they painted the bumper and they wrapped it and put it in a box. So.
You want to tell me what I'm going to need to do here?
Yes, sir.
I can turn this off. Your truck is of interest, so
Yep.
you can sit the camera here and watch it take off. Probably had a lot of people, you know, the truck was just, it was just in there. It's just a couple of pictures, a couple of people were like, you got one of those? And asking all these questions about it, you know.
Oh yeah, this is the convertible, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, in fact, I might as well put it in convertible mode because that's what everyone can see.
Never knew they made them.
Here we do.
What year is it?
89.
Really? Wow. That's pretty easy too, huh?
Easy breezy.
Wow.
Drop top man right there.
Pretty sweet.
That's amazing. Huh. That is pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah, I got lucky. These guys selling it before COVID and stuff like that. He sold it pretty cheap. I figured for as much as he put in it.
Yeah.
And he had a 6-car garage like my mega garage, and surprisingly enough, the next place he had didn't have that much garage space.
Yeah.
So his wife said, "You got to get rid of some of the toys."
Yeah.
So, and I was looking for a convertible, and I'm like, "Whoa, wait, one of these?" I'm like, "I'm grabbing that."
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumped right on it. I
Well,
didn't even hang with him. I'm like, "Nope, we're good."
That's
Go.
very cool.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah. How many of these are there around still?
Not too many.
No.
I mean, they only ever made 4,000. That's it. So I can't imagine there's maybe more than 1,000 left at this point. I'd have to, if I had to hazard a guess.
There's a guy in Damascata had one of these. Used to sit on the side of Route 1 there for sale. That's the only other one
You
I
can
ever
show
saw.
them the front bumper there. So I made a little personalized plate for it.
Yeah.
So since it's a party up front and business in the back, since it's a pickup truck,
Yeah.
I called it the reverse mullet because it's a party up front and business in the back.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. It's mullet, right?
Yeah, reverse mullet. Yeah.
So the L's are upside down.
Well, yeah, it's just how.
Wow.
Anyway. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, don't thank me.
Thank you, Richard.
See you soon.
See you.
Bring in water, won't you? That's what I do. Take David water.
I always keep a glass of tea somewhere nearby.
Yeah, he doesn't go very far from that.
We will see y'all later.
Okie dokie.
Turn around. Go backwards. Bye-bye.
Well, that's pretty cool.